Hello Gemini, and welcome to the weekly love reading for singles from the 15th to the 21st of February. Now Gemini, firstly I just want to say thank you for all my subscribers who hung in there. I know I wasn't able to get the singles read out to you guys last week, and it's been a little while since I've been able to do an update, and I know it was Valentine's Day, so I kind of missed the mark on that one. I'm so sorry. I was traveling for my day job and I was exhausted. I just didn't get the time to get them out. So as a way of saying thank you, I have the traditional Rider-Waite here ready to clarify for you guys, and ready to, 2 of Cups at the bottom, ready to give some more insights. I'm going to clarify every card just as a bit of a thank you, to say thank you for sticking by me. Okay, before we get stuck into your reading, I just want you to know that there is a full moon in the sign of Virgo on the 19th or the 20th, depending on where you're located in the world. Now, this has a lot to do with the perfectionist in us, okay? If you go have a look at your natal chart and find out where you have Virgo placed and what house it's in, then you'll get an idea about where maybe you need to kind of release a little bit of control. But what makes this full moon so important is that it's at 1 degree of Virgo. So from an astrology point of view, when you have anything that's at 0 or 1 degree, it does actually have a bit more of a potent effect rather than, something, at any other placement. So it's going to have a really big effect on you, Gemini. Go check it out. All right, let's get started with your reading, because as I'm trying to talk, lots of messages are coming through, so I need to get into it. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Wands. So 8 of Wands, Gemini, is like lots of communication. It's coupled with the 6 of Cups, so maybe communication from a soulmate or someone around you that you have a soul connection with that's a little bit deeper than the usual. What's interesting is that I feel like potentially for some of you, you could be dealing with 2 people. I have a very strong earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, coming up as the King of Pentacles. Ignore the gender, the kings and queens. It could be male or female. It's a general reading. And I also have a Queen of Cups. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces comes up twice and Taurus comes up twice. So some of you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Pisces. But they're the signs that I'm seeing, okay? And I really do feel like for some of you, you have the choice between 2. As you come into this time period, you have the High Priestess coupled with the 5 of Wands. So the High Priestess speaks about intuition, right? It does represent the sign of Taurus, but the 5 of Wands is like a card of having your guard up, needing to be defensive. And I feel like potentially maybe you're just trying to suss out these 2 suitors, because you do have the Queen of Cups at the base of this, okay? Now, the Queen is not quite as evolved as a king. She's still got a few lessons to learn. Very, very emotionally grounded, but not quite as evolved as a king. Still, very nurturing, very loving, in the upright. So all of the fantastic qualities, none of the shadow. The cards that you have next as you're going into the weekend are the King of Pentacles coupled with the 2 of Swords. So the King of Pentacles is that really grounded, earthy energy, and he's the king for a reason, right? Because he's evolved so much. Typically, this does represent the Capricorn sign. It is the card of Capricorn, but it could also be any earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, whatever it may be, okay? But coupled with the 2 of Swords, I see this very much as being you needing to make a choice. And I feel like, as I was saying to you, it's a choice between, let's say, maybe potential earth sign or water sign. Things aren't clear, and they won't be until you get closer to the full moon on the 19th of the 20th. Like I said, it's going to be really important for you. I see it coming up in your reading. You have the card of the full moon. It does represent the sign of Pisces. But let's get some clarifying cards and see what other information we can get coming up, okay? Eddie, can I please have some additional guidance on the High Priestess, please? Just 1 card. Yeah, I feel like you're very focused on building your foundation, Gemini. At the heart of your reading, you have the 4 of Pentacles. So focused on your money, on what you're building, on what you're putting out into the world. So I asked for additional guidance, and it's showing me that A, you're single. This is my self-sufficient single lady card, right? And then what do I get on top of that? The Queen of Cups. Definitely a water sign for some of you, okay? So needing to trust your intuition when it comes to a water sign, someone who maybe has been single for a while, potentially could be a mother, parent. Additional guidance, please, on the Five of Wands. Just one card, thank you. The Chariot, Cancer. So maybe the water signs are Cancer, but yeah, you don't trust it. It's like something about this connection has your guard up and you're just not sure. And I think it's because you have other options, Gemini. Ace of Cups, yeah. Wanting to start something new with this earth sign. This is the vibe I was getting, that the earth sign was winning trumps. Look at that. Or maybe, just maybe for some of you, the Ace of Cups also speaks about reconciliation. Maybe you're reconciling with someone from your past, a soulmate from your past, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's also very highly likely. Just as I say that again, Two of Cups at the bottom of the traditional Rider-Waite. Additional guidance, please, on this Two of Swords. That's mental. King of Pentacles. That's insane. It keeps, oh my goodness. Look at that. King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Wow. I love when you use two decks like this because you get so much more insight, but like the messages are further clarified. Definitely needing to make a choice, okay? And I feel like it's going to be this King of Pentacles that you choose. Additional guidance on the Queen of Cups, please. And you know, the Queen of Cups could also be representing your energy. It could be representing, you know, you wanting to have a new connection, wanting to move away from being single and have something that's a little bit more romantic and fulfilling, being ready. Oh my goodness. That's so crazy. Four of Pentacles. And what do you have at the heart of your reading? Four of Pentacles. Like, you can't write this shit. I always think it's funny when people are like, oh, tarot readings aren't real. And then, like, what are the odds? Someone be a science nerd and tell me. I'm talking to Geminis. Like, what are the odds that that falls out? You're very much, I do now believe maybe this is your energy. If it's not two people that you're dealing with, obviously I'm speaking to thousands of Geminis, then maybe this is your energy and you're taking on this nurturing side, but also wanting to really focus on your foundation. Eddie, one more card, please, on the Four of Pentacles at the center. It's really interesting, Gemini. They're just drawing my attention to an image in this card, and I'll show you in a second. Yeah. That's so funny. So in this, do you see it's like the split, the pair, the two, the twins? It's your sign coming up in the card, which is mental. So you have the Seven of Wands coming up, that defense mechanism, needing to defend yourself, needing to defend your choices. And I feel like it's your choices about your stability, your home, where you're going. And you also have the card of the Four of Swords. Now, this can have a few meanings. This can mean needing to take a break, needing to take a rest. Maybe you need to take a rest from making a decision about whoever it is that you're dating. Or maybe it's that you need to just take a pause and reconsider your options. Because I don't think you're sure, Gemini. Like, you want to move ahead, but I don't think you're sure, especially if you have two suitors. Additional guidance, please, on the moon for Gemini singles from the 15th to the 21st. Additional guidance, please. You definitely have new love coming in. You're either reconnecting and reconciling with someone from your past, a soulmate from the past, or you have brand new love coming in, a new offer, someone wanting to take you on a date, someone really wanting to be quite loving. Yeah, it's... But again, five of Wands on the moon card, your defenses are up. It's either you're not trusting or you're not ready or the time isn't right. There's something about this connection where you're just kind of unsure. And remember, you've got the High Priestess here on your kind of like on the single card. So trust in your intuition, okay? And if you're not sure, just take a break and a moment to breathe. You don't have to rush into anything. Additional guidance, please, on the Three of Pentacles. Just one card on the Three of Pentacles. Thank you. Ace of Swords. Yeah, because you will get the clarity that you need. And then you'll get the Three of Pentacles speaks about teamwork, collaboration, needing to move forward. So I think you will get the clarity that you need and you will choose one. You'll cut out one of them. Then you've got the star at the bottom for wish fulfillment. Yeah, so Gemini, I feel like the message that I'm getting loud and clear, for some of you, you literally have the choice between two lovers and you need to make a choice, and that choice I feel like is coming up for you this week. Take your time, don't rush into it. It could be between a Taurus or a Cancer. They're the signs that I'm getting up really quite clearly, and one of them I feel like you are going to have a new connection with. You are going to start something new, build something. You're going to get the clarity that you need around after that full moon. As soon as that full moon hits, you will get the clarity that you need in order to move forward, with this connection. And then I see a really, really bright opportunity of this going somewhere stable, because the King of Pentacles doesn't play games, yeah? And you've got the King of Pentacles twice. Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So, you know, this is someone that knows what he wants, knows where he's going. And I'm saying he because it's a king, but, you know, could be a queen, a female as well. Additional guidance, please, for Gemini singles from the 15th to the 21st. What do they need to know? What was I saying about the Four of Swords, speaking about just taking a pause and resting? Well, you got the card of rest and reconsider as your oracle. Let me read it to you. So what an incredible reading. Like, how many double up cards can one person have? That's just crazy. Okay, so yeah, Nine of Wands. Fatigue, perseverance, strength, recharge. Sometimes the struggle to create and maintain harmonious and fulfilling relationships just seems like too much work. You've put forth your best effort and given more than your share, and find that there are still issues to be dealt with. You're tired, and at times you just want to give up. The message of this card is to persevere. You may have been disappointed or hurt in the past. Know that the past sorrows have made you stronger, even though you don't feel that in the moment. This is a good time to briefly step away from any conflict or issues around love. Give yourself some space to relax and replenish your energy. Continuous effort stresses the body and dulls the mind. Once you've recharged yourself, you'll be stronger, clear-headed and confident, ready to move forward once again with new ideas about how to improve your situation. Wow, Gemini, there you go. And I feel like it's definitely going to shift for you after this full moon. Like, this full moon, I told you, was going to have a really big impact on you. So just be very conscious, listen to your intuition, be aware, but I don't feel like you need to act too hastily just yet, okay? Give yourself some time to breathe. All right, Gemini, that was your reading for this week. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.